Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to WFSO Bucks Talk. I was gonna do everything on tonight on for Aftermath, but I think I'm just gonna do like for the Bucks, just exclusively for today. So it's gonna be some things we're gonna talk about. Well, besides the win yesterday, they had 134 to 123 over the Pacers, which like we was like some of us were saying like they should have won this one. So they did, and they did. Complete the season series against the team against the Pacers 4-0. As you know, I think the Pacers got like the second worst record in the NBA in general. That's that's crazy. I got this thing over for Sunday when we went to HorrorCon. So I know we're gonna talk about that on Aftermath as well and show you like some photos of what was going on and kind of like a 4 day weekend. So if you was on sorry, there we go. If you saw on the what they call them like stories or something like that that I typed up on the YouTube channel, so you'll see the photos that I took. I was there, and plus, like I said, I didn't know one of them were the actual, was a wrestler at one point. So, like I said, we'll get all to that tonight. Plus, we're gonna talk about information on the All Star game. Because what we're getting like from Google that Milwaukee may still have a chance to get it in 2028 or 2029 because we already know 2027 is going to be in Phoenix, but we don't know 2028 and 2029 and beyond. So they said Milwaukee's in the running, so Milwaukee does want either 2028 or 2029. So it's just right now it's just a wait and see. So who knows. And plus, like update on Bogoljub Markivoc. We're gonna talk about his number that he set. For us, it was yesterday, but them it was like nearly like 2 games ago. So yeah, we'll talk about that. But this game, it didn't look right at one point, but it's like as y'all see, like the last 3 quarters, like the second, third, and fourth, it was just all Bucks. So and plus, Indiana, they kept it interesting, especially, the limited, like the threes they were shooting, like they just couldn't miss. It was kind of a little bit the same with the Bucks too. Like the threes they were shooting, they couldn't miss either, which was great. And yeah, Kevin Porter Jr. was out on this one, and Giannis did kind of got injured, but it may be just like a sprain. It's the same thing, or maybe call him too early, but. I think like with Giannis, he got to change his how he approaches the game now. Because if you're gonna do the same thing like always attacking the rim and gonna end up getting hurt. So and plus your body is gonna be getting older. He got to like change his game so he can at least work more on his mid range shots. Like I don't care if he work on this three or don't work on this three, but he got to work on this mid range shot. Because like he's hitting them every now and then, but yeah, it's just like something that he really needs to work on more. So hopefully that's the case. So yeah, like I was like kind of like strange with like not the starting lineup, but with the the bench pieces that Doc was using. So, but like either way, it went in our favor and we did win. So, without further ado, let's go to the quarter status. Indiana, that's the highest scoring quarter they had. It was 34, and that was the lowest scoring quarter for the Bucks with 26. And second quarter, both teams were in the 30s. With Indiana top, with Indiana 31 to Bucks 36. Oh, I don't know why I was gonna say 36. Oh, 26. I mean, but it's 36 to 31. Sorry. Then you got the third quarter. You got the Bucks with 40, and I think that's the highest scoring quarter they had in this game. To Indiana's 31. Then you got Indiana's lowest scoring quarter, which is not too bad, 27. Then you got the Bucks with 32. So let's go to team stats. Sorry, just a little bit of ending in there. So Well, both teams didn't do too bad, in field goal shooting. You got Indiana with 42-81 with 52%. You got Milwaukee with 49-90 with 54%. Not too bad. 3-point shooting for both teams is not too bad either, so very good on that one. 21-42 with 50% for Indiana. Then you got 23 of 44 with 52% from Milwaukee. So good 3-point shooting and good like shooting overall on this game. So that's always good news. Free throw, yeah, like I said, that's one of their issues that they got to work on. So you got Milwaukee with 13-19 with 68% from the free throw, and you got Indiana 18-23 with 78% from the free throw. Both are totally even in rebounds with both like 40 rebounds each. Bucks a little bit better with the offensive rebounds. Thank God for that. With 13 to Indiana's 10. Indiana was a little bit more better in defensive rebounds with 30 to 27. Both teams did good in assists. You got Milwaukee with 31 and you got Indiana with 34. Steals, Bucks did better. 10 steals to 5. But they didn't do good in blocks. So it's 2 blocks for Milwaukee. Indiana with 6 blocks. This got to be the best thing right here. The turnovers. They only had a total of 9 in the game. So that's something, we would like to see more often. At least, these upcoming last games that's coming up. So, like I said, that would be good to see. With Indiana, they had 19 turnovers. So, yeah, that kind of sucks. Points off turnovers. You got Pacers with 27, and you got Milwaukee with 13. Fast break points, Bucks did better. 15 to Indiana's 10. Okay, so okay, I was looking right. Points in the paint, more on the Milwaukee's end with 38 to Indiana's 30.
Want some more?
And I'll get to you in a minute. Hold on, or go tell your daddy. Okay, the largest lead the Pacers have had at 1 point is 10, and the largest lead that the Bucks had was 19. So yeah, it was that crazy. So let's get to player stats. I guess we'll start with the Indiana Pacers first. Let's see. You got Jarris Walker with 14 points, 6 of 12 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 0 of 2 from the free throw, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 block. And out of the 8 rebounds, he had 3 offensive rebounds. So, okay, you probably didn't see your original, starting lineup. Like, I can't believe I forgot his name. Okay, yeah, that didn't help. But Packham Siakam, sorry, yeah, he was out with the injury. Obi Toppin did return. We'll get to his numbers in a bit. So yeah, it's like the starting numbers the starting lineup they had, beginning of the season, with the trades and stuff, and you had Ichia Zubac that was back. So let's get to his numbers. He had 10 points, 4 of 10 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throws, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. Out of the 7 rebounds, he had 3 offensive rebounds. T.J. McConnell would have to start over. It was another point guard they had, but that was starting because of I can't even believe I forgot his name. Tyrese Hollenberg is out for the rest of the season. So it's crazy, like all 3 guys like Damian Lillard, Tyrese Hollenberg, and Jason Tatum had the same injury, but seems like Jason Tatum did came back, and I know it's kind of weird, but I guess I guess people they had to had their had to be differently when it comes to that same injury. Of course, different body types and all that stuff, so that's probably why. But anyways, 9 points, 3 of 10 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 3 of 3 from the free throw, 2 rebounds, 11 assists, so near double-double, 1 steal. Aaron Nesmith, had the game high and the team high with 32 points, 10 to 14 from the field, 7 to 10 from three, perfect 5 of 5 from the free throw, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 block. And now the 2 rebounds, he had 1 offensive rebound. So let's look at their bench, and bench did pretty good. Uh, Obi Toppin, like I said, he returned recently. He had 11 points, 3 of 7 from the field, 3 of 7 from three, 2 of 3 from the free throw, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. And let's see, J Huff, their rookie backup center, 16 points, 5 of 8 from the field, 3 of 6 from three, 3 of 3 from the free throw, 1 rebound, and 2 blocks. Let's see, Kobe Brown with 9 points, 3 of 4 from the field, 2 of 3 from three, 1 of 2 from the free throw, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. And out of the 6 rebounds, he had 3 offensive rebounds. So I think, one more person on Tayon Petter. I think he's a rookie too. I think. I could be wrong. Anyways, 9 points, 3 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 from three, 2 of 3 from the field. And that's pretty much it for the Pacers. Giannis Antetokounmpo had the team high, but he couldn't finish the game because, like I said, sprained ankle. So that's what it is, a sprained ankle. So it's probably most likely going to end up being like day to day. But anyways, 31 points, 11 to 22 from the field, 9 to 13 from the free throw. So it's a little bit better, but we want a little bit more better. So, like I said, we would like to expect them to have at least like 2 free throws. Oh, give it a bit. It's just picking up the online. So let me try to
It looks like there's 48.
There we go. Sorry, it's gonna be on repeat, so I had to do it so it can like load up. So you should be fine. Like I said, 14 rebounds, so he did have a double. 8 assists. Yeah, now that's huge. 8 assists. So I'm glad he's finally passing the ball and like leading into assists. I know it's got to be a team effort, but at the same time, it's like he got to like do more of the passing, not trying to do all the work. You know what I mean? But that's cool. Out of the 14 rebounds, he had 6 offensive rebounds, so that's good news. Kyle Kuzma did play a lot of minutes, but ended with like 8 points, 3 of 7 from the field, 2 of 6 from three, 3 rebounds, but he did have 8 assists, so that's a good thing as well. Only 1 turnover. Both Giannis and him only had like a turnover each, so which is fine. 2 steals, 1 block. For Kuzma, let's see, Miles Turner. I'm glad they gave him more minutes, so that's good news. 13 points, 4 of 7 from the field, 3 of 6 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw. Although the rebounding, like you said, wanted to be a little bit better. 4 rebounds, 1 steal, and 1 block, and just 1 turnover. So not too bad. AJ Green did start the game, so I was just kind of surprised on that one. But and overall, he only played 24 minutes, but he had 12 points, 4 of 7 from the field, 4 of 7 from three, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. And Ryan Rollins, second in the starting lineup in scoring. With he had 20 points, 8 of 12 from the field, 3 of 5 from three, 1 of 2 from the free throw, 2 rebounds, and like I said, I'm glad that he's passing more. So that's a good thing. 7 assists. Although secondly, I think he's the only person on the team that had the most turnovers with 3. So just crazy. So 3 turnovers, but he did have 3 steals. Yeah, and only 2 people to talk about from the bench. That's Taurean Prince. Was playing hot today. So yesterday I should say. 13 points, 5 of 7 from the field, 3 of 5 from three, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, only 1 turnover, but did had a steal. Bobby Portis led the bench, and I think he got the highs on either both Pacers and Bucks bench. 29 points out of 27 minutes, which is pretty good. 11 to 21 from the field, 6 of 11 from three, which is not too bad. 1 or 2 from the free throw, 10 rebounds, so he also had a double-double. 3 assists, 2 steals, But yeah, only one turnover, so not too bad. So I'm glad you can see that the Bucks like really taking care of the ball, but just you have Ryan Rollins still making like crazy turnovers and stuff like that. But yeah. Anyways, final score 123 to 134. Bucks beat the Pacers, and the Bucks did win the season series against the Pacers 4-0. Recap for that. First game November 3rd was in Indiana. Bucks won by 2. Game 2 was Indiana as well. 2 days before Christmas, 111 to 94. The Bucks won that one. And back in Milwaukee, like over a month ago, 105 to 99. Then you got like the highest scoring game of the series from both teams, 134 and 123 for Milwaukee. So, anyways, let's get to standings. And I think the next game they play Detroit at home. But let me double look. Oh, okay, it's Cleveland they play at home, and that's on Peacock. So tomorrow at 7 p.m. So yeah, very interesting. Um, but anyways, let's go to the standings. Kind of see where we're at right now, because like I said, it's like a slim chance that Bucks can get into play-in. Like I said, slim chance, but crazy enough, crazy things has been possible. So, let's see this. Jace, good day, can I help you?
Okay.
Okay, well, you got, sorry. Got Detroit, still got the best record in the East. Boston and the Knicks, well, New York, both tied with wins, but Knicks had like more losses. Cleveland's in fourth, and of course they lost their last game. You got Orlando with 7 straight wins in the fifth, and Toronto, like I said, they dropped a bit in the sixth. Miami in seventh. You got Philadelphia. Okay, they kind of bounced back up to 8. You got Atlanta with when their line wins, Atlanta. And you got Charlotte that's on the 500 mark with the 10th. And like I said, Bucks like kind of right there behind them, but with like might have said that's 6.5, 6.5 games behind Charlotte. Chicago, the game behind Milwaukee, and of course Brooklyn, Washington, and Indiana are eliminated from playoff contention. So let's go to the West. You got Thunder with the best record in the NBA. Spurs second. You got the LA Lakers third. Houston fourth. Denver's in fifth, and Minnesota in sixth. With Denver and Minnesota both got the record evenly, but Denver got the season series advantage over them. And same thing with Houston, like with just same amount of wins but less loss. Kind of crazy. Suns 7th, Clippers 8th, Warriors. Oh yeah, they really dropping down. Lose their 5 straight. Portland. Okay, they only lost 1, and they have a chance to go past Golden State in the play-in, so that's possible. But anyways, then you got Memphis, Dallas, New Orleans, Utah, and of course the Sacramento Kings, the only team in the West that's eliminated from playoff contention so far. So probably by the end of the week, there probably will be more, eliminations and things like that. So, that's that, and I'll tell you the information about, the NBA All-Star Game. So, as of, this month, the official host city for 2028 All-Star Game has not been announced, but Atlanta, Boston, Milwaukee, and Orlando are reportedly in consideration. So, from what they saying, let's see. The NBA typically announces host cities in 3 years in advance, with the official announcement for 2028 expected by summer of last year. But yeah, I think they probably gonna end up waiting, because 2027 is gonna be in Phoenix for the All-Star Game, and 2028 and beyond, we don't know because normally they will, announce like 3 cities. So this is what they say in regards to the host bids for other teams. Milwaukee Bucks. The Bucks had actively bid to host at the Fiserv Forum, having missed out on previous years, and they are the strong contender to consider 2027 or 2028. So wait a minute. Well, it can't be 2027 because Phoenix got that. So they might just have either 2028 or 2029. Let's see. Other contenders. Cities in the mix for the 2028 weekend could be Atlanta, Boston. Okay, Atlanta had like the All-Star game during, was it no, not 2020, but 2021 when had to deal with COVID. So Atlanta don't need to be in contention for that. So Boston, of course, it's been a while for them to have one, and Orlando, I think they ain't had one since when Shaq was a rookie, I believe. So of course, the stupid potential hosts must meet the high standards, including 7,000 over 7,000 hotel rooms and significant convention space. I'm sorry. So Milwaukee already they updated the Bear Center, so they can have multi events like going on in the convention space. I know they're trying to add more, but hopefully the space they have right now, since they updated it last year. Well, I mean, like nearly 2 years ago, it'll be more than enough. Of course, we know, about LA was hosting it, this year, then Phoenix got it next year. Then beyond that, we really don't know. So, okay, so there's something from X. So let's see. That's funny. Sorry for the slow loading. I probably got like too much stuff going on. Okay, so cities reportedly consideration to host the 2028 All-Star Weekend. Got Atlanta, Boston, of course, Milwaukee, and Orlando. The official announcement is expected to be made this summer. So I think it will be a busy year in 2028. If Milwaukee does get it, you will have that. You also will have the Harley Davidson anniversary thing, but they decided to just go back and do it, for like every 5 years instead of like every year like they did for the past few years. Because I guess the sponsoring the Brewers these upcoming seasons, so that's why they changed that. So you probably had the Harley Davidson, you have that. You also have Summerfest down here. And who knows what else is going to happen, in 2028 with the chance for Milwaukee to have something. Hopefully a PLE in wrestling, but I guess we all can hope. So there could be at one point they can mention 2028, 2029, and 2030 for hosting the All-Star games. So they could mention 3 to 4. Because Milwaukee is overdue. They should get it in 2028. Then maybe you get Boston 2029, then Orlando 2030. Then maybe you want to go back to Atlanta, get them 2031. So yeah, that's just my choice. Oh God. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to say something. It should not be DQ because of the weather. If they can do it in Chicago and Cleveland, this decade, oops, Milwaukee and Boston should be set at 2. This isn't the NFL, and the weather can be bipolar. Okay, so because I know people were wondering why I always put my ex account name on here, because to let people know who is the one that's talking. It could be my wife could be saying something on WFSO or anybody else. So that's why I just make sure I put my name out there, because that's knows that I'm the one that's speaking. So this is like I said, it's Milwaukee or Boston should not be eliminated from it because it's cold. Like I said, if you can do it in Chicago, Cleveland, or Indiana, you can do it like in Milwaukee too. So it'd be, and plus it'd be good for Minnesota to have one as well. So now let's look at Bogoljub.
A few times.
Oh, okay. It was. I forgot it was the G, and I put the K. So they did win yesterday to our account, and Markivoc had 20 points, 3 assists, and 6 rebounds. Maybe not good, rebounding wise, but at least he led the team into that. So, like I said, hopefully that the Bucks will they will play him in summer league, and hopefully he'll join the roster next year. So that was one of the few changes that I'm talking about. The Bucks need to do like in the off season. So hopefully they will sign him to a contract and go from there. So that's what we're hoping. But anyway, guys, that will be it. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. When we do, we'll do some giveaways. So, please subscribe. Check out the website wrestlerspeakout.weebly.com for upcoming events, videos and photos and all that good stuff. Of course, thank our sponsors, and also thank who we are proud sponsoring of too, like Maddie's Mary and Phoenix Pro Wrestling. They have a show on the next month on the 25th. Check that out if you're in Wisconsin, and all that good stuff. And check out maddiesmary.org if you want to help for the cause. So go ahead and check it out. Anyway, guys, please, thank you for watching. Until the next video, man up, woman up, face up, checking your mental health, and you guys have a good one. You heard the wife. But anyways, y'all have a good one.